Hey, my narcissistic abuse family. It's been a minute. I had the flu. I'm sorry for the interruption. But I have kind of a crazy topic today that I had no intention of speaking about, but I just learned it, so I'm sharing it with you. This is crazy, and I'm not ashamed to admit when I learned something new or I was oblivious to something, I guess I'll say. So apparently a an effect of being a victim of abuse is being overly open and sharing too much with other people or being too honest. Exhibit A. So I always just thought this is just how I am. But when I thought more about it, I realized, wow, because I grew up in such a toxic, dysfunctional, superficial, dishonest environment, and I witnessed firsthand my narc mother just trying to put up this bougie front and act like we're so perfect to outsiders, but behind the scenes, I was utterly miserable, and pretty much everyone in the toxic duo, the dysfunctional unit, like everyone was miserable. So I strive in adulthood, now that I'm an autonomous person, I strive to be painfully honest, just blatant, completely transparent. I have nothing to hide. And this also comes, I was thinking about it, from being the black sheep. Because I'm the black sheep, I'm always, I'm just trained to defend myself. I'm always trying to justify that I'm a good person, that I'm not lying, that I don't have anything to hide. I'm always being completely forthcoming with whatever I'm doing. I'm not hiding anything. And that's, I always thought that was just because I came from these toxic people and they were so superficial and deceitful and all the terrible things that I don't want to be. So I strive to be the polar opposite in all that I do. But I learned that this is a trauma response. When you've been targeted, emotionally abused, you tend to overshare, I'm not going to label this as a negative or a positive impact because I'm not going to change. I'm happy with being totally transparent and honest. I don't know. I guess people can go one of two ways in response. That you could either shut down complete, which I've done as well. You can dissociate, where you totally shut down and don't share anything with anyone. You don't trust anyone. I still have trust issues, but I always say that my husband and I are the king and queen of TMI, too much information. We're both like this. It's just how we're made. But I do appreciate that it's also a trauma response. It's a result of me growing up in a horrendous environment. Also, being in a toxic relationship with an narc. He always treated me like a piece of garbage, and I was always trying to justify, oh, I'm not cheating on you. Like all the things he was doing, he was accusing me of doing. So I went above and beyond to prove him wrong, that was not the case. I'm loyal and everything else. But as the black sheep, the narcissist, this toxic duo, was always vilifying me, always making me out to be a problem. I'm just a rebellious teenager, and when I got to that stage. So I was a rebellious teenager. I was terrible. I was giving them so many problems, and therefore they were the victims, right? So by default, we are the villains. It's everything is a competition in their deluded minds, and this can result in us being it's like the opposite of being defensive. It's like you put everything out there. I'm not hiding anything. You're trying to like preemptively strike, essentially. You're forthcoming with everything. You're totally transparent. You're blatantly honest, and I absolutely do this, and now I can identify that as a response to trauma, being emotionally cut down for like the crucial years of your development in your life. This could happen to you, but I don't think that, in my personal opinion, I don't think you can be too transparent or too honest. Obviously, you have to know your audience, and you don't want to be vulgar or, share things that make other people uncomfortable. But that's me. I am a great example of this. Just giving you guys this information. Maybe it's something you want to think about. And I've said this in a past video as well. A lot of speaking personally again, a lot of my personal characteristics, I just thought, oh, that's just me. It's just who I am. I'm a Virgo, whatever. But a lot of these elements to our personalities, to the way that we behave and conduct ourselves, are results of narcissistic abuse. The other thing I have is that I'm a perfectionist. I was always like, oh, I'm just a Virgo. But that's a fawn response. When someone's treating you like crap, you overcompensate and try to make them happy. You'll do whatever you can to, appease these monsters. But that's all I got, you guys. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's snowing out here in Jersey. Loving it. We're bumped and we're bruised, but more than anything, we are blessed because we are identifying this abuse and rising above it and healing, and we're not narcs. So I love you all. Be back soon.